In 2020, Harry and Meghan did the unthinkable. They walked away from a 1,000-year-old institution, traded the rainy skies of London for the manicured lawns of Montecito, and declared themselves ready to conquer Hollywood. And for a moment, the entertainment industry fell over itself to hand them the keys to the kingdom. Executives at Spotify and Netflix weren't just offering contracts, they were buying a piece of global royalty. But cut to the present day, and the golden narrative has completely collapsed. The multi-million-dollar Spotify deal was unceremoniously axed, the Netflix partnership is cooled to a simmer, and the A-list elite who once crowded around them for a photo op have suddenly developed a collective case of amnesia. The Sussexes went from being Hollywood's ultimate status symbol to its most radioactive liability. The question isn't whether the brand is struggling, it's how two of the most recognizable people on Earth managed to alienate the most transactional town in the world. To understand the collapse, you have to understand the fundamental shift in how they chose to trade their leverage. Traditional royalty operates on a currency of scarcity. They are untouchable, mysterious, and above the fray. The moment Harry and Meghan stepped down, they traded that priceless, unreplaceable mystique for a seat at the corporate media table. But seasoned Hollywood players know a harsh truth that the Duke and Duchess seemingly overlooked. The entertainment industry does not care about your birthright, it cares about your next quarter. In the corporate ecosystem, you're only as good as your latest piece of content. True industry moguls spend decades building production pipelines, managing talent, and pivoting when projects fail. The Sussexes, however, arrived with plenty of demands but a staggering lack of infrastructure. They quickly realized that without the royal machinery backing them up, they were just another independent production company competing with seasoned professionals who actually knew how to make television. In Hollywood, the ultimate power play is keeping the public guessing. True power players excel at the art of the curated mystery, maintaining an air of exclusivity that drives up their price tag and keeps studios hungry for more. If you're always available, you're ordinary. Instead of rationing their narrative, the Sussexes opted for total, inescapable market saturation. A 6-part Netflix series, a scorched earth Oprah interview, a 600-page tell-all memoir, and a relentless circuit of promotional press. But there is a fatal flaw in the tell-all business model. You can only tell it all once. The moment the public knew every single private grievance, down to minor text message arguments over bridesmaid dresses, the mystery evaporated. They spent all their narrative capital in a single massive burst. Once the grievance treasury ran dry, Hollywood executives looked at the table and realized there was no second act. In the heady days of 2018 and 2019, associating with the Sussexes was the ultimate badge of honor for the Hollywood elite. It signaled a progressive, anti-establishment stance, allowing celebrities to align themselves with a modern, rebellious fairy tale. But Tinseltown is nothing if not intensely pragmatic. Today, the calculus has completely flipped. Elite circles in Los Angeles aren't avoiding the couple out of a deep-seated loyalty to the British crown. They are avoiding them because high-conflict brands are inherently bad for business. In an industry built entirely on mutual favors, fragile egos, and highly confidential agreements, nobody wants to invite a walking PR wildfire to dinner. When a brand becomes famous primarily for public fallout and leaked private conversations, the town's elite quietly do what they do best. They stop answering the phone. The risks of being associated with the ongoing drama simply began to far outweigh any potential reward. The tragedy of the Sussex Hollywood experiment isn't that they failed to find success, it's that they misunderstood the rules of the game they chose to play. They traded an ancient institution where survival is guaranteed by duty and silence for an industry where survival is earned through relentless output and absolute discretion. Ultimately, Harry and Meghan wanted the independence of Hollywood without realizing that in the entertainment industry, if you aren't creating something new, you quickly become yesterday's news. And in a town that forgets yesterday before breakfast, the royal rebels may have finally run out of runway.